What happens when you spend 300 years marrying your cousins to keep wealth and power in the family? You don't just get kings and queens, you get disasters. Kings who couldn't chew their food, queens whose children bled to death from paper cuts, and emperors so genetically broken they could barely function as human beings. This is the dark side of royal bloodlines, shocking genetic catastrophes that toppled dynasties and reshaped history. Meet Charles I of Spain, the ultimate product of 16 generations of inbreeding. His jaw jutted out so far that his teeth never met. The most powerful king in Europe couldn't chew food. Servants mashed his meals into mush, and even then, he nearly choked to death. He drooled constantly, mumbled so badly that ambassadors needed translators, and had the mind of a child. He played with toys in political meetings, threw tantrums, and based state decisions on bribes and gifts. Medically, he was falling apart. Chronic seizures, endless diarrhea, and a collapsing immune system left him frail. When he died at just 38, the autopsy revealed blackened lungs, rotten kidneys, and a single shriveled testicle. The Habsburgs' obsession with pure blood had become a genetic noose that strangled their dynasty. Now to Queen Victoria, who carried a hidden genetic time bomb, hemophilia B, a blood-clotting disorder. For her children, a minor cut could mean death. Victoria had 9 children and married them into Europe's greatest royal families, unknowingly spreading hemophilia across Spain, Germany, Russia, and Britain. Her son Leopold lived like a prisoner wrapped in padding, forbidden from sports, and terrified of injury. Other princes died young, their deaths covered up as fevers or sudden illness. Hemophilia turned royal heirs into fragile glass dolls, weakening dynasties at the exact moment they needed strength the most. In Russia, the curse struck hardest. The long-awaited heir, Alexei Romanov, suffered excruciating bleeding episodes. His joints swelled grotesquely, and his screams echoed through the palace for days. His desperate parents turned to Rasputin, a wild-eyed mystic who miraculously calmed Alexei's symptoms. Suddenly, this peasant had enormous influence over the Russian Empire, shaping politics, war decisions, and state secret. The secrecy around Alexei's illness, combined with Rasputin's scandals, made the monarchy look weak and corrupt. By the revolution of 1917, the Romanovs were seen as cursed rulers controlled by dark forces. In 1918, the family was executed, their dynasty destroyed, in part by a genetic disorder. Britain's King George, I wasn't just mad, he was poisoned by his own blood. Historians now believe he suffered from porphyria, a rare genetic condition that caused agonizing pain, hallucinations, and purple urine. The very moment America demanded independence, George was raving, incoherent, and incapable of compromise. His illness may have directly helped the American colonies win their freedom. And in Portugal, Queen Maria II, remembered as Mad Maria, revealed how inbreeding didn't just damage bodies, it shattered minds. She believed demons were hunting her soul, screamed through the palace at night, and refused to sign state documents out of religious terror. Her madness crippled Portuguese politics and contributed to the loss of Brazil, their most valuable colony. From grotesque jaws to bleeding princes, from madness to total dynastic collapse, Europe's obsession with pure blood produced some of history's darkest tragedies. The irony?